Menopausal hormones unveiled. We're going to take a quick look at the three main hormones that are concerned with our menopausal transition. They are estrogen or estrogen, depending on where you are in the world, progesterone and testosterone. Okay, so number one, estrogen. So estrogen is one of our key female sex hormones. It regulates the menstrual cycle. It helps to maintain our bone density, and it has a huge influence about how we feel, about our mood. So when we start going through menopause, our perimenopause starts, and those hormones start their hormonal shit show. That roller coaster starts. Those estrogen levels start to decline, and that can lead to our hot flashes, the vaginal dryness, the vaginal atrophy, and our mood swings. So, as this occurs during the perimenopause stage and beyond the postmenopause stage, the effects of estrogen continue. So once we get into the postmenopausal phase, we can have increased vulnerability to osteoporosis, heart disease. So this is the first hormone that we need to discuss if we are going to go down the hormone replacement route. Next hormone we want to talk about is progesterone. So progesterone is the hormone that prepares your uterus for pregnancy. So bear in mind that we are only on this planet to make more of us. That's the ultimate goal of our species, of all species, is to procreate and make more. So once we've gone through puberty and once our hormones start cycling, the basis is that we prepare ourselves ready to receive the sperm and to become pregnant. So progesterone readies the uterus for implantation of the blastocyst and therefore the growth of the embryo. So when we go into perimenopause and those progesterone levels start to decrease, our periods, our menstrual cycle goes a bit wonky, it goes a bit off, and it can become irregular. We can have irregular periods, and the intensity, the duration of those periods can be altered. We can also get sleep disturbances. So progesterone protects us so that we are ready for the implantation of the blastocyst, ready for the embryo to grow in the uterus. But the progesterone also helps us to sleep, because sleep is one way that we can nurture ourselves, and it keeps us healthy and therefore the growing embryo healthy. So if those levels go a bit off, they start the roller coaster, then we can get disturbances in our sleep patterns. This can also affect progesterone, that is, can also affect our mood. So we get these mood swings where one minute we're quite happy, the next minute we're bawling our eyes out and we really do not know why. Now that in itself can lead to anxiety, but the fact that the progesterone is no longer there and the brain doesn't realise it's there can also increase our anxiety and therefore our self-esteem and our confidence about things that we can do. So this is when we need to be looking at our self-care as well as packaging with our hormone replacement. So we need to be doing things like our stress management. We need to be making sure that we are getting the best sleep that we possibly can. So my name is Tracy Montgomery. I talk about all things menopause, midlife, and all the crap that comes with it, and it can be a lot. This hormonal shit show can really derail a lot of us. So the third hormone that I want to talk about at this time is testosterone. So we often associate testosterone with being a male hormone, but it is also present within the female cycle, and it is responsible for things like our libido, our sex drive, muscle mass, and our overall vitality. So when testosterone levels start to decline, that's when your sex drive can just be a bit off, can go one, and you can find that you've got changes in your muscle mass, your muscle condition, which is why you talk about all things going south when you get older. But it can also, testosterone is a vitality cure. So your fatigue levels can increase because your testosterone levels are decreasing. So again, testosterone is another hormone that you can use within your overall HRT packaging. Needs to be discussed, obviously, with a medical practitioner before being prescribed. That is nothing that I have any jurisdiction over. I'm just signposting to you for conversations that you can have with a medical practitioner. So, there are three main hormones. Our brain has got used to those hormones for the past however many years it was since we went through puberty. And when we go through perimenopause, our brain is not used to not having those hormones around, hence why they can have such significant effects on us as well, because our brain's not used to them not being there. So, if you'd like to know more about how to get through this hormonal shit show, how to come out the other side. We say the other side of menopause, but basically you go through perimenopause into postmenopause, and that continues on. And in postmenopause, that's when the lack of those hormones, as we've already seen, can increase the potential for things like osteoporosis, heart disease. So it's an ongoing discussion that we need to keep very aware of. So I will put a link down below for you to come and have a little chat in menopause, midlife, and all the. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.